Here's an interview from one of our past shows on Rock and Metal Revival. If you're interested in hearing full shows, go to our Facebook page and check out our list of affiliates for times and places where you can hear Rock and Metal Revival.
There's Afterlife from the latest album from the band Sunstorm on Rock and Metal Revival. And today we want to welcome in lead vocalist Ronnie Romero. Welcome to the Revival, Ronnie.
Hey, hello, how are you?
It's great to have you. First off, Ronnie, we want to tell you that we're loving this latest release from Sunstorm, from straight out of the box. We love what your voice brought to this latest release, and through over the past year or so, we've become real big fans of Lords of Black and Vandenberg and MSG, and I just want to say you sound so great doing this melodic sound with Sunstorm. Is that something you've always wanted to do?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as a singer, you always have this thing that you want to prove yourself and you can do something different all the time. And I was, I know that people knows me like a heavy metal singer, so I really wanted to go out of my comfort zone doing more melodic music. And there was the Sunstorm. It was just perfect to do it, to prove myself that I can do something like that. So yeah, very happy for that.
Now, since Richie Blackmore just kind of picked you for the Rainbow reunion thing he did, you've kind of became on everybody's radar. And how did Richie find you?
Because I was playing in a Rainbow cover band in Spain.
Oh.
And so they became pretty successful in Spain doing this music, and then suddenly we put some videos on YouTube. And suddenly Richie, he was looking for a singer, and they saw some videos, and they just called me.
No way. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Ronnie, I really think you've breathed new life into this release from Sunstorm. Ronnie, how much influence did you have on this release, or was it all ready for you to go and you just came in and sing? Did you have parts in the writing of the lyrics and the material at all?
No, when they sent me the songs, they were pretty much done, but anyway, I had a lot of freedom from the producer, from Alessandro, to go to the studio and put my own print and performance on the songs, even if I need to change something because of the vocal line doesn't fit with my vocal style, or some little words that I need to change because I think it works better for the performance, or for itself, or for the metrics even. So but anyway, yeah, I was trying to do two specific things with this record. One, it was to sound totally different from the previous Sunstorm albums, because I know that people is going to compare, and I want to sound like I'm just trying to copy Jolene Turner doing the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other hand, I really wanted, and I'm a huge fan of Sunstorm since the beginning, the first album, and it was funny because I remember there was a period of time that we were with my fiance, we were listening to these Sunstorm records pretty often, and then suddenly one day she told me like, you could sing this sounds really good on your vocals, this style of music, and then suddenly I got the call from Serafino to join the band. So it was really surprising and funny. And anyway, I was trying to not to get to sound that aggressive and different from the previous albums anyway. So it was really hard to handle it.
So did you record your vocals in person with the band, or did you do it remotely?
Yeah, we did it remotely because I'm living in Romania, in Bucharest,
mm-hmm.
and the guys, they are in Italy. At the time, the pandemic is really bad in Italy, so there was no way to fly in to the studio. So yeah, I was doing it here.
Oh, okay.
Now, Ronnie, I'm a big fan of all your work lately. Now, with the pandemic that has left us with no live music now for over a year, do you miss performing on the stage? And when the ban is lifted, who are you going to go on tour with? Seems like you got a lot of options right now.
Oh, yeah. No, not really. Not really. Obviously, I miss it. Obviously, as a musician and a live performer, you miss a lot. But yeah, I mean, you need to just understand and accept the thing that it's possible to make it right now. So if everything goes well and everything goes vaccinated, Probably the tour with Michael Shanker going to happen at the end of this year.
Ooh.
Probably. They're not canceling or postponing yet, so let's see. And it's supposed to be a tour at the end of the year, October, November.
Oh, cool. Now,
if not, we're going to wait for another year. And, and we will try as well to make some shows with Sunstorm if it's possible. That's one of the things that I really wanted to. That's why I really wanted to join the band, because it's not just a studio project, but we have plans to go and perform live.
Outstanding.
Cool. Now, being a guitar player myself, this album really has some great guitar playing on it. Who's the guitar player for Sunstorm?
Simone Mularoni from DGM. He is amazing.
Yeah,
he is great, and he has a personal, style, and it sounds like many others, classic guitar players at the same time. So he's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
And you seem to align yourself with some pretty good guitar players over the past couple of years here. I mean, Richie Blackmore, Adrian Vandenberg.
I look like a lucky singer, right?
I got a question for you, Ronnie. I mean, you're playing with all these bands, and I know you're busy, but you ever thought, if you have any thoughts of maybe doing a solo project?
No, I don't think so. I mean, for me, it's like when a singer goes and thinks to make a solo record is because he's at the end of his career, or because he's bored about what he is doing with his band or whatever, and that's not my case, because I'm doing a lot of different things. So, my creativity side is really fulfilled with different things. So I don't need to do something or to add something else.
So we talked with Michael Shanker a few weeks ago, and he was talking about, your part in the album. You kind of got screwed out of a bunch of songs because of the pandemic. It ended up being like a bunch of different singers when you were going to sing on the whole album. Now, but for the Michael Shanker project, you're writing your own lyrics, right?
I did one lyric for one of the songs, and actually I'm really happy because it became the most popular song on the record. Which is "Veil the Darkness."
Yeah, great song. Now, did you get a chance to jam with Michael on any of the old? Because I'm dying to hear you singing some Gary Barton or some Graham Bonnet tunes.
Yeah, actually, before to record the album, the idea that was to join the previous album tour, because I record one song from the previous album, the song "We Are the Voice," and then they invite me to join the tour to sing that song. So I was actually, we were rehearsing in London for a week with all the band.
Oh, nice.
And then suddenly all this pandemic thing happens, and then all the plans changed.
Oh, yeah, totally get that. Now, Lords of Black made our top 10 of last year, the Alchemy of Souls.
Thank you.
And I was wondering what's going on with Lords of Black. Is there any progress on a new album, maybe, or something, or?
Actually, the new album is completely recorded already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we thought it was a good idea to keep working, because actually the Alchemy of Souls concept, it was done in just as a whole idea, and then there were too many songs that we need to split in 2 records, because nowadays you cannot do like 22 tracks in the same album. It's not possible. So we had mostly all the songs done by that time, and then we thought to go to the studio and to record the album. So the album is done. Probably now it's all on the post-production, on the mixing and mastering.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be released at the beginning of the next year, I think.
Awesome.
Wow, outstanding.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ronnie, we've loved everything that you put out here in the last couple of years. We're really digging it, and I know a lot of the people who listen to Rock and Metal Revival record a lot of the acts, or request, I should say, a lot of the acts that you're in. Where is the best place for our listeners to keep up to date with what you're doing? Because it seems like you're a busy man.
Yeah, fortunately. Fortunately, because of the times we're living nowadays, it's really hard to work on the rock industry. But yeah, I can say that I'm really busy, and I feel grateful for that. So yeah, people can follow on the social. I think it's the best way, on the Facebook, Ronnie-Romero official site, and keep updated of all the things that I'm doing.
Awesome.
All right, now Ronnie, we always let the artist pick the song out of the interview. Do you have one off the Sunstorm or any of the other projects you've worked on that you'd like to play out of this interview?
Oh yeah, you can play "Born Again" from Sunstorm. It's one of my favorites.
All right. Well, Ronnie, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. We look forward to hearing more from you in the near future.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, guys.